Hey, welcome to this course, Information Management. Today we'll be looking at the module one discourse, which is Introduction to Information Science and Strategy under Information Management. Now, by way of module objectives, we'll be looking at the following in this module. We'll be looking at understanding the differences between data, information, knowledge, wisdom, using the DIKW pyramid as a conceptual framework. We'll also be looking at recognizing the importance of data quality assurance, information audit, and proper system architecture in preventing disasters and improving response efforts. We'll also be looking at understanding the four-pillar responsibility framework and the distinct roles that individuals, governments, IT departments, and business leaders play in disaster management. We'll also be looking at applying this concept to improve the effectiveness of information technology strategies to promote community resilience. Now, by way of introduction, effective information management is critical for organizations to function effectively and make informed decisions. It involves the systematic handling of data from collection and storage to analysis and dissemination, transforming it into valuable knowledge. Poor information management can lead to inefficiencies, errors, and missed opportunities. This module introduces the fundamentals of information management, focusing on the DIKW pyramid, which is data, information, knowledge, and wisdom, which helps distinguish between raw data and actionable insights. We'll also explore strategies for ensuring data quality, conducting information audits, and designing systems to avoid data silos. Additionally, the four-pillar responsibility framework will be covered, highlighting the roles of individuals, governments, IT departments, and business leadership in effective information management. Now let's go down straight to the DIKW pyramid. Now the D for the DIKW stands for data. Now data is raw unprocessed facts without context. Examples include numbers, dates, measurements, e.g. rainfall levels, then semantic readings. These are data. They are raw unprocessed facts. Now for information, this is data organized or processed to review patterns or trends. It answers the what and when questions. So this is data that has been processed to reveal what is actually there. E.g., we have identifying an upward trend in river water levels, indicating potential flooding. Then the K for DIKW pyramid stands for knowledge. Knowledge contextualized and understood in the context of existing knowledge. This knowledge, this is information contextualized and understood in the context of existing knowledge. It answers how and why questions. So this knowledge answers how was this gotten and why. So e.g. is understanding the factors that make certain areas prone to flooding. This is when information has been contextualized and understood. Therefore, wisdom, this is the ability to apply knowledge in practical real world situations, considering long-term consequences. It answers what's next and how best questions, e.g., using historical data to implement early warning system for floods. This is for wisdom. So data becomes information, information becomes knowledge, and knowledge becomes what? Wisdom. So data is raw processed, information is processed data. Knowledge is information that has been understood. Then wisdom is the application of what? Knowledge in practical reward scenarios. Now let's look at the role of DIKW pyramid in information management. Now, how do you apply the DIKW pyramid in real world? The progression of data to wisdom is critical in making informed, actionable decisions. In disaster management and information security, transforming raw data into actionable wisdom can and prevent harm and save lives. Data, we collect data on potential hazards, for examples. Then for information, you process the data to identify emerging risks, e.g. weather trends, indicating a storm. Then knowledge, use historical data to interpret current conditions, e.g. areas prone to flooding based on the past storms. Therefore, wisdom, we implement interventions based on knowledge, e.g. evacuations, early warning systems. Then, how do you prevent information failure? Ensuring data quality. Now, the importance of information integrity is ensuring that data is accurate, complete, and consistent, vital for effective decision making. Now, let's look at the components of preventing information failure. We have data validation. This is ensuring that data meets predefined standards before you enter the system, e.g. checking for missing values. So before you enter your data, you do the data validation to ensure that there are no missing figures. Now, data cleaning, regularly updating and correcting data sets to maintain their quality, e.g. removing duplicate entries or incorrect spellings. Then next, you do what they call data verification. And data verification is cross-checking data against reliable sources to confirm its accuracy, e.g. Verifying weather data with meteorological agencies, right? Now, let's look at the strategies for data quality assurance. What are some of the strategies that you can ensure, or you can do to ensure that the data is quality? Implement automated data validation to check for errors during data collection. Regularly clean data to remove inaccuracies and redundancies. Then perform periodic audits to assess data quality and address gaps or issues. Now let's look at information audits, ensuring reliable data management. Now, what is information audit? An information audit is a systematic process of evaluating your organization's information systems, workflows, and the processes to ensure that they are efficient and effective. So your information audit basically entails you checking out your organization information system, checking how the workflows work and processes to ensure that they are cost efficient. That means they don't waste resources and they're effective, they're right. As one of the objective of information audits is to assess data source, to review where data originates and evaluate the reliability of these sources. It's also to evaluate processes, to examine how data is processed, formatted, and stored. It's also to check accessibility, ensure that data is accessible to those who need it without unnecessary barriers. Benefits of conducting information audits. Number one is to identify inefficiencies or gaps. Gaps are problems in the information system. Two is to improve the transparency in data collection and usage. Three is to enhance the decision-making process by ensuring accurate and accessible information. Now, let's look at the system architecture and integration. Now, the role of architecture in information management. The design and architecture of information systems are fundamental to ensuring data flows seamlessly across an organization. So it starts with what? Integration of data sources. Modern organizations nowadays, they collect data from various internal and external sources. Integrated systems reduce duplication and ensure consistency. Then we have real-time accessibility. Systems must provide real-time or near real-time access to data for decision making. Then next, we have security and backup. Protecting information from unauthorized access, corruption, or loss through security protocols and regular backups. Then we have scalability. For scalability, as organizations grow, its information systems should be scalable. Scalability means flexibility to handle increasing data volumes. That means you should expand and complexities. And let's look at the four pillar responsibility, where we have individuals. What is the role of individual in the information science? What's the role of governance body? What's the role of IT department? The role of organizational leadership, and the role of all of them. Now, for individuals is responsible for entering, utilizing, and safeguarding information. Accurate data entry and adherence to policies are crucial. Now, for the governance bodies, they set the policies, standards, and procedures for information management. That's what governance body does. They also ensure compliance with laws and ethical standards. Now, for the IT department, they design, maintain, and secure the technological infrastructure that supports information systems. Then we have organizational leadership. They provide strategic direction for information management to ensure that information supports the organizational goals. The collaboration among all of them. Effective information management ensures coordination among all stakeholders. By working together, this pillar ensures that data is accurate, secure, and what? Actionable. By way of conclusion, in this module, we have explored the fundamental principles of information management, emphasizing how organization can transform raw data into actionable insights and make informed decisions. Concepts such as DIKW pyramid and the four-pillar responsibility illustrate the systematic processes and shared responsibilities that ensure information is accurate, reliable, and effectively utilized. By implementing strategies such as data quality assurance, regular information audits, and robust system architecture, information can be safeguarded against errors and failures, while stakeholders, including users, governance bodies, IT departments, and organizational leadership, collaborate to maximize its value. Understanding these principles enables organizations to optimize information flows, enhance operational efficiency, and leverage information as a strategic asset, preparing students to tackle more advanced topics and techniques in information management with confidence. Now, at the end of this module, there's an assessment section where there's 50 multiple choice questions and a short report that you will do to show that you understand these concepts and all. That will be all for this module. See you in the next module, module 2.